We got Dalton. Let's talk some expectations. All right, welcome back to a glorious Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Dalton Risner's here. We've had like 3.5 hours to let it marinate, let it sink in a little bit. Let's talk expectations. What should we expect from the big guy, huh?
I want to eat it raw. I don't care about any marination. I want to eat it all. I mean, before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 10K. We're almost at 9,800. Hit that subscribe button. It feels so damn good. But Dalton Risner, I mean, there's two ways to look at this: with your head or with your heart.
Well, here's the first thing I want to say is we're getting a lot of comments, and to be honest, a lot of it's going to come from my heart. But I'll let my head hopefully sink it. Everybody's thinking that we think that like we got the next, Steve Hutchinson, whatever. I want to tone that down. My whole thinking on this is we probably got maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, and I guess the question is too, like, I mean, where is he going to play? Is he going to take over right guard for Ed Ingram to start there, or is he going to go left guard and have Cleveland go over to right guard? Either way, I do think this is the end of Ed Ingram as a starter. Maybe not this week, but definitely the week after.
And he's getting $4 million. He's not getting $4 million to sit on the bench. Like, no way in hell. It might take a week. It might take 2 weeks. I doubt it. But they don't sign him to a 1-year deal for that much money to sit on the bench. No way in hell.
Yeah, so he's playing somewhere. The question is where. He is a versatile guy. He can fit in a lot of spots. So we'll see what they figure out is the best spot for him on this O-line. So it goes back to the expectations question. I mean, my heart is telling me that the Vikings O-line is now going to be amazing, and he's going to be a Pro Bowler.
Wow. All right. Your heart is full of butter and cheese and beer. I mean, that sounds wonderful. And I mean, even if his time in Denver, he was a decent guard. But I keep saying it. I said it in the video. I mean, when we signed him, my video was more just all over the place. I was so damn excited. But like, that's still better than what we have. I mean, you can say, "Oh, yay, it's better." Still not great, but we need better. We don't need a fantastic offensive line. We need just a better offensive line.
Yeah, we need Cousins to have time to quit getting hits, to quit fumbling the ball when he's getting attacked from the blind side with no chance to hang on to that thing. And also a guy who's not going to trip him or swat the ball out of his hand. I'm looking at you, Ed.
Edward. And Dalton Risner, known to be a better pass blocker than a run blocker, we'll take that. Absolutely. But let me throw this one by you. So I fully expect we're probably going to sign a tackle or bring somebody in for workouts tomorrow. I mean, Oliudo is out. Darrisaw still has the ankle injury. What if they were to slide over Ezra as the backup left tackle and they just put I want Ed Ingram off. I don't think that they're going to do it yet. So what if they put Risner at left guard, kept Ed at right guard?
Yeah, I don't know. We've always talked about the Ezra Cleveland left tackle thing coming back. It never has. It seems like it was never even tried. Two coaching staffs now have tried to move him around. So I think it makes sense. I don't think they're going to do it.
I just have a hard time. I don't think they're going to move Ezra Cleveland. They've already moved him from tackle to left guard. Like, you can't mess with that guy anymore. He is. I mean, he's. I don't know what you call Ezra Cleveland. He's not a liability. He's not great. But on the other part, I don't see them taking Dalton Risner, who's played left guard his entire career. I don't care what he did in college. You always see offensive linemen in college play everywhere. Like, Dalton Risner's a left guard.
I don't know. I think they probably. I think that makes the most sense to put him at right guard and let him figure this thing out and do it. I know he hasn't done it before in the NFL, but doesn't mean he can't. But you said it. I mean, Cleveland has already. Didn't he start at right guard, move to left? He's been
pretty around. Running back, safety, cornerback.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I don't think anything changes for this week. I still think this will be the Ed Ingram at right guard, and then left guard is going to be Ezra Cleveland for this week. And I hope Christian Darrisaw is back. Otherwise, we're going to see a lot of the old Q-Berry out there again, who did all right. He did all right out there.
Yeah, I forgot about him. In this situation.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think eventually this thing will get shuffled. It'll be curious to see where they do and what they end up doing. But again, the bye is still, I mean, it's not even close. You don't even have that bye week that you can say, okay, we can shuffle the line and get these guys reps. That's not going to be something they can go back and try. That's not a luxury right now. So whether it's left guard and Cleveland moves to right or Risner's inserting a right guard, it's going to come in under fire. You're going to do it during games.
So right now we got Quisenberry, Q-Berry is our backup right tackle. We have no backup left tackle. We got Risner, Ingram, Cleveland, and Schlotman in the middle. So
don't forget Blake Brandel.
I would never forget Blake Brandel ever, ever, ever. But again, back to just the original expectations is he's going to start. We're going to be better. How much better, we will see. Still only 28 years old, coming off an injury. The way they said it is he had a lot of suitors and he wanted to come to Minnesota. He made it very clear. How much is that is true? Doesn't matter because he's here.
He is here. He is in purple, the color that suits him the best. And yeah, my expectations are the same. The O-line will be better. The depth's going to be better. Hopefully the overall protection for Kirk Cousins is better. Will it be light years better? Probably not, but it's going to be better than it was.
And 1-year contract, still only 28 years old. The guy still wants to play. He's going to come out fiery. He's going to want to make an impact. He's want another contract next year, maybe from the Vikings.
Oh my God. All right, let us know in the comments. What are your expectations for number 66, Dalton Risner? Are they real? Are they something that's actual manageable, or are you going to keep them in fantasy land like we wanted to do as well?
All I'll say is, like, to be upset by this move for only $4 million when we have some room, like you just don't want the Vikings to do good this year.
You'll never be happy if you don't love Dalton Risner coming home.
Get a little bit. You don't got to be excited, but just be happy that we might have gotten a little bit better position we suck at.
Yeah, and it's what everybody wanted to do. The Vikings have done it now. They listened to the fans. They brought in Dalton Risner, and this will be better.
I think it's because of us.
I think we definitely were a part of it. Definitely a part of it.
Dalton.
All right, remember this. The loudest noise ever recorded was the eruption of the volcano Krakatoa in 1883. The sound traveled around the world multiple times.